Hello everyone, welcome to day 244 of a Stitch a Day 365 days crochet challenge. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this music note stitch. So this stitch is crocheted by creating foundation loops instead of foundation chains. Now let's start with how to do that. So we are going to do a 5 chain and a double triple crochet loop. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you are going to yarn over thrice, insert into the very first loop and make a double triple crochet. Okay, so this is the first loop. We need a multiple of 3 plus 2. So I'm starting with a foundation loop of 8 loops, which is 6 plus 2. Okay, so again chain 5, yarn over thrice, go into the first stitch, first chain that you made and make one loop. Okay, again chain 5, I'm going to continue this till the length you want as a multiple of 3 plus 2. Okay. So I'm done with my 8 loops. Now I'm going to start my stitch first by creating this edging right here. So on one side of this loop we are going to make 6 single crochets into each of these loops. Okay, so that is 6 single crochets on the first loop, and I'm moving on to the next loop directly, again making 6 single crochets. Again move on to the next one and make 6 single crochets. So you're going to do this till the end of the row. Okay, now once you have done 6 single crochets on all 8 loops, your work is automatically going to turn to the other side. Now on the other side of the loop we are again going to do the 6 single crochets, but slightly different. So you start off with just 4 single crochet stitches, okay, and make 25 chains. Okay, now into the fourth chain from the hook you're going to make a double crochet, sorry, a half double crochet. So this counts. So this is what is forming this edge of this music note. Now you have to make 40 single crochets onto this chain here. That is, you're going to treat this like how you would hide a yarn. You go under the chain, you're not going into the chain, you're going under the chain. Just hold your half double crochet like this so that you have the grip to go under and make 40 single crochet stitches. Okay, so I have 40 single crochets on my chain. Now chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to make 20 single crochets on this single crochets right here, on these single crochets right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay. So once you have 20 chains, 20 single crochets, you're going to roll it up like this and attach it to the, so these edges that we did, it's on the bottom. Okay, so you just roll it up like this. Okay, insert your hook into the first single crochet that you made and make a slip stitch. Go into the main loop and start making the other 4 stitches. Okay, so before that, do that attaching part again, that kind of came out. So this is where we are just going to fold this loop in half, creating a circle like this, and you take out your needle, insert into the first stitch, and you pull out a loop. Okay, now wrap curl this up like this. Okay, and okay, so curl it up like this in such a way that this tip it comes to the front like this. Okay, so now count the fifth stitch from here, 1 2 3 4 5. Into this you're going to insert and take out the loop that you just made, this one. So this is going to attach the top part of the music note. So we'll get to the bottom part later. Okay, now go into the loop. So it should look something like this. Now you can make the other 2 more stitches, sorry, 3 more stitches. Okay, don't worry about this going out of shape. You just leave it like that. Now move on to the next one, and you're going to continue making 7 single crochets here. So the bottom part we did 6, on the top part we did 7. Okay, so we are going to place these loops, these magic notes, 1 stitch apart. So you're going to make 7 single crochets on one, and the next one you're again going to do this. Okay, so I think I'll place it 2 stitches apart. It depends on how you want to place these stitches. So I'm going to make it 2 stitches apart. Okay, now go into the third one, again make only 4 single crochets and do the whole music note again. Okay, that is your chain 25. I'll meet you back once I get to the end. You're just going to do the same thing again. You chain 25 chains and you make make a half double crochet, then make 40 single crochets, and then you make 20 single crochets over the 40 single crochet stitches. So we are done with the music note row. Now we are going to create these mesh stitches in between. Okay, so I'll just turn the back here so you can see we have 3 rows. So this is row number 1, row number 2 and row number 3 before we start the next music stitch. Okay. In the first row, we just make these arches, tiny arches like this. The second row and third row, we are going to bring this music note to shape. Okay. Now I'm just going to start off with 6 chains and 6. Turn your work and make one single crochet right after the connecting point here. Okay. So that is your very first arch. Now again chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Go into the next one, go into the fourth double crochet and make a fourth single crochet and make a single crochet. Again, I'm going to do the same thing throughout this row. There is no connecting in this row, we are just creating the base. So here I am at the last couple of arches, where the last bit one, you're just going to connect it to the fourth one, and then again chain 3, and you're going to make a triple crochet onto the starting point of this thing here. Okay, kind of where we completed this row. Now comes the connecting point. You're going to chain 6 again, okay. Now we are going to connect the inner circle to this part right here. So what you're going to do is kind of take the inner circle like this into your outer circle, and then just insert into it and insert into the next arch here and make one single crochet. That's it. See, now this part is connected. Okay. Again, you're going to chain 6, just make one single crochet in the next one, chain 6, make one single crochet in the next one. Okay, now in this one you're again going to connect it. Just like how we started this row, you're again going to chain 3 and make one triple crochet at the end of the row. Okay. Now moving on to the third row of arches. I think I made a double triple. Okay, moving on to the next row of arches, we are going to crochet 6 again. Now we are going to connect this outer circle in into two arches. Okay, so basically we'll be connecting it. So just pick up, so that's the first arch. Again chain 6. Okay, pick up the other side and make one single crochet. Okay, so this way everything is connected and you have your music loop. Okay, okay, just like the start of the row, you chain 3 and make one triple crochet. This is just to even out the edges. So that we have our music note stitches. Now moving on to the next row. Moving on to the next row, what we are going to do is we are going to create the next row of music notes here. So it depends on how you want to place these notes. Here in this pattern, I have interlaced it. If you want to align it, you just have to make one more row of arches and then continue. Okay. So basically you make one more row of arches and you do the 7 single crochet row again and do the whole thing all over again. If you want to interlace it, you just have to start off with one single crochet. You see this arch here. Okay, you just start off by making 4 single crochet stitches and you start your music row right from the first loop itself. So you chain 25 and you do the whole part again and then go move on to the next one. So just like this, you can do any number of rows that you want or any way that you want. You can either have an interlaced music note pattern or you can align it on top of each other. Do try out the stitch, and if you have any doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section below, or you can DM us on our Instagram page. Thank you for watching, and if you make something out of it, do tag us and I'll meet you tomorrow with yet another interesting crochet stitch.